Yep, A-Time. It's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9. Your boy Radio God Stu in the building. Is what's new with Stu, so you know I got to bring it to you first. And stepping in the building today, I got somebody that is an international superstar. The homie Benson, formerly known as Buju.
What's good, Stu?
Is in the building all the way from Nigeria.
yeah.
Man, he took that 15-hour flight from Lagos to America.
Trust me, it was like 17, my G.
17? But you know, you flying first class these days, so it's real comfortable for you.
It's really comfortable, at least. At least for the best of it, yeah. It's amazing still.
Absolutely, man. So, you know, you coming from Nigeria to America. You know, tell me about, you know, growing up in Nigeria. You know, what was that experience like for you?
I grew up in Bagada, Lagos.
Okay.
It's more like there's a mix of everything. It's not like they're too rich or they're broke or anything, but it's like
middle class.
It's a nice blend of everything. And then like music for me started off early because my dad was really in tune with like a lot of reggae, dancehall, and like generally like Afrobeats, because we were listening to a whole lot of like to bands and all that. But you know, growing up in Lagos, the sound was really organic, you feel me? Like we really took our local acts like really seriously, because like they were the ones that were really doing stuff, you feel me? So this was when like Wiz, David O'Burner was all, you know, in the mix and everything. And so like music was always the thing that, you know, was always around from like while I was growing up, you feel me? So yeah, it's cute in Lagos still, because I mean I love it. People have a different perception of how it is in Lagos. Meanwhile, like it's so fun. You feel me? So yeah, growing up was really sweet for me, I feel.
Absolutely. With the emergence of Afrobeat, you know, on the world platform, you know, and you being in Nigeria, watching it, you know, become such a popular, you know, genre of music in America, you know, what were you like? Are you like, man, I can't wait to get over there?
You know, like it's always been a thing when the music actually kind of crosses over. So, you know, it's mind-blowing because sometimes we celebrate it because, like, it's, you know, it's our stuff, you feel me? But when the songs actually cross over and, like, do madness over here, it's a whole different thing entirely, because, you know, it shows that you can appeal to, like, a whole different market entirely, you feel me? So it's amazing to see. You know, subsequently, when songs were crossing over here, like, you know, it gave people like the confidence, like, oh yeah, we could actually make music that could actually cross, you know. Like when CK Love One City became like really crazy, it was like, rah, damn, like we can actually make music that would actually like pop over here. So you know, it's like it shows a lot of growth, because you know, I heard say 6 years ago, they could go to a club, probably like a Nigerian artist probably go to a club and they'll never get to hear any Afrobeats in the club, you feel me? You know, sometimes even if they do play it, probably the DJ tries to play it, they'll be like, come on, turn this shit off, you feel me? But now, it's more like accepted. You're in the clubs now, you hear Sense, you hear Finesse, you hear this one, you hear Calm Down. It's like, rah, they're actually listening now, you feel
Absolutely.
me? So, yeah, so it's an amazing thing to see.
Absolutely. You know, you speaking of that growth, because I remember, you know, being in the clubs, you know, I got tired of just playing the same thing. Like here, they would just play the same thing over and over and over again. And then, you know, the Afrobeat started to creep in a little bit. You hear one song, and it's like, I like that song. I like that.
I like the vibration.
And that goes to show you how much of a universal language music is, because even though I
don't gotta understand
I don't understand the language, but I feel the emotion, I feel the rhythm, you know what I'm saying? I feel the vibe, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it went from one song to now 2 songs, now 3 songs. Now you got to have a whole set. Now you have, you know, whole Afrobeat parties. Legit. And it's like, I don't want to go to the hip-hop parties no more.
I want to go to the Afrobeat parties. I want to rave. Yeah.
At that point, it became, you know, here, it became a real party. It became about the music. It became about the vibe.
In the community.
You know, in the hip-hop hearing, it was about, you know, popping bottles, and, you know, the Instagram. And, you know, but I'm so happy for the emergence of Afrobeat.
There's a whole dynamic to it now. So it's like, it's nice to see that people can, you know, jam to new stuff and jam to like other stuff, you feel me? Because we've been around for a while, but it's like the sound has not really gone comfortable with like the other cultures. Because you see like America, they really love like the rappers and everything. So it's more like, it's kind of hard sometimes to listen to a whole different sound and be like, oh, rah. we actually like that. You feel me?
Mhm.
So more time. That's why we're always out here like playing like shows, because like sometimes it's just for people to actually hear it,
Mhm.
and they'll be like, "This is actually dope. I like it." And then they hop on it, and it's a whole different wave. So
Mm.
it's nice to see. Really, it's really nice to see.
You know, the 44th president of the United States of America
Wow,
opened
wow.
you up to a whole different audience
Legit.
with his summer playlist.
Yeah.
You were talking about
He did.
Barack Obama, you know, with Finesse.
Yes. And we moved.
How did you feel when you seen that?
Damn,
you
it
know,
was-
being recognized by Barack.
You know, it was amazing to see, because I always used to see the playlist. Like he drop it like every year.
Mhm.
So, you know, it was always that thing of, oh, rah, shit. Man, these guys are lucky. And then like, right, I got to see it, and then I was like, oh, we on there though. So it takes your mind to another place where like you almost imagine them like listening to it and how it made them feel. You feel me? So like feel good music is really appreciated now. So it's nice to see that people are actually like listening to music because of how good it makes them feel. You know, not because of anything else. You feel me? So it was really amazing. I saw that and I was really stunned. You know, and yeah, it's just a whole lot that happened with Finesse that's like I couldn't even explain. It's like it's a life changing record. You feel me? So yeah, I was excited as hell when I saw that. I really was.
Absolutely. You know, Sorry I'm Late. The EP
Yeah.
dropped last year.
Yeah.
Take me through that journey, through that creative process for that.
So last year was a really calculated year for me, because like I was coming off a fresh year in 2020. 2020 I was signed to Burna. I was signed to Burna Boy. But like that year I really didn't put out a lot of music. You feel me? I was really working on my songwriting and everything. And then like the following year I was really strategic about like how I wanted to come out. You know, coming off the deal, I decided to hop on a lot more features. You feel me? So I jumped on Blackbone's Bling, and it went number 1 in the country. And then like subsequently went on to jump on Ladipo's Feeling, and Feeling went super wild, because it was just a really big record and people loved it. And you know, that came about, and then I hopped on the record with Wiz when Wizkid had moved, and then that was just amazing, because I was added to the Made in Lagos Deluxe. And so like it was this rave of music like that had me and music I was dropping. So Sorry I'm Late was like, okay, yo, you needed to drop a body of work, because you sort of owe us, you know, something from last year of not dropping anything. So, you know, I thought it was key to put out a project like that. And so that's why I recorded Sorry I'm Late. But, you know, it was an amazing project, but it's like I felt like there were some things that I let go begging, in some sense, that, you know, there were some things I didn't complete there, you know, like say the production, the engineering. I needed to make it a lot more better. So that was the more reason why I decided to work on the second project, which was BNXN 97. You know, after taking all the corrections from, you know, after dropping the project, it did amazing, but it's like I had a lot more vision for the project, you know, and so I decided to work on another one, and that's when I decided to make BNXN 97. So yeah.
Cooking up bad since '97. Amazing project
you, my
as
man.
well. You know, you tapped in with producers out in
Literally.
London.
Yeah.
You know, England, Jules
Yeah.
and
TSB.
TSB. You know,
Yeah.
how was that? You know, how was that creative process, that
Super
journey as well?
Super amazing, because BNXN 97 was very conscious, and I was very intentional about it, because like I wanted to make an impression that, yo, I've really been bad since like the day I was born. You feel me? Because you know, like I said, coming off the last project, Sorry I'm Late, it's like, yo, I need to show people that there is so much growth that's happened like since that project compared to now, and I wanted that to tell in the music. So you know, I wanted the diversity too. I had producers from Nigeria, Denzel, Steph, my producer, and then like Blaze Beats and
Pheelz.
Pheelz didn't really produce on the project.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't produce on the project, but you know, we have so much work.
So much work together.
Yeah. So,
Phil, stay out the strip clubs in Atlanta, boy.
No cap, but he's having an amazing time still.
Mhm.
But yeah, I worked with Sakwase. Now Sakwase, I met him in San Francisco. He produced Rihanna's Man Down.
Okay.
So yeah, like it was amazing to see. Like he's an OG. Tons of records. Like he's produced so many records, but it's Man Down. Like I really remember right now. But he executively co-produced the project. Did some finishing touches here and there. I was so open to him working on it because when we met in San Francisco, like he opened my mind to so much, and I was like, yeah, he needs to be on my project. So Bass in 97 is like all about literally growth and maturity, like with the sound and with the soundscape. I have Wizkid on there, I have Olamide on there, I have Wande Cole on there. They're like the biggest OGs in Africa. So, I just had to, solidify that status that, yeah, we can actually pull this off. And, it's been amazing. It peaked number 6 on the US Apple charts. And that was super amazing because the only projects that have peaked that high from my country is Burna Boy's Love Damini and Wizkid's Made in Lagos. So, like, it was mind-blowing to see that I achieved that, with, 7-track EP. And, it was crazy to just look at the charts and see that I was actually there,
Yeah, it's crazy to look at them checks. Checks come in too.
To be honest, this morning, it peaked number 14 on the Billboard World Album charts. And it just shows like, yeah, there was a whole lot of work that went into that project, like Bass in 97. And I'm just super excited about everything, you feel me? I was at the Times Square the other day and I saw it on the Billboard. It's like, coming from Lagos, it's a whole different thing.
Right.
It's to you guys, it's probably like, rah, damn. Bro, like I was losing my shit.
It's mind blowing. Trust me, it's mind blowing over here.
Yeah, man. So
as well.
I was super excited.
So tell me about you decided to drop it on the metaverse. What was the mindset behind
Yeah, so
making
like
sure you do
NFTs are something I hopped onto like early this year, mainly because of the community. I was really looking at how to bring like a community of my fans together in one way. And so like I had this artistic sketch called the Benson heads. They were like a replica of me, but like more artistic, just my head and with the hair and different features. But the utilities with these NFTs is the fact that you could walk into any show that you wanted to, just because you had the heads. Today, if I was playing in Coachella and you wanted to see me perform in Coachella, because of the heads, like you're covered, you feel me? So, and also like it gave people accesses to like, I'd have like shindigs, like some parties, like social hangouts, and then like people that have these heads like can come,
Right.
So it was just my way of giving back to like my community of fans that really, really love my music and wanted to have more than just listener privilege. You feel me? Like it's mind blowing to think that if your favorite artist was performing, say probably Dirk or Lil Baby somewhere, and just because you had a Buju head and you put it out there on the Discord that Lil Baby or Lil Durk is performing here and I want to be here, and it's sorted out just because of that. It's amazing to understand. So yeah, the NFTs were that avenue I could get to do stuff like that, and it's doing so amazing. And so putting out the project, I was like, I need to connect to a whole different audience that's out there that don't necessarily know it, And with the metaverse, it's like you could be in China, man, and I'm in Lagos and we're both connecting, almost virtually, because I could see your avatar, and then I could see like your, reaction, and you can talk and I can hear you. It's almost like you're there, but you're not there. It's all cyber, and it was super amazing. I hosted a whole listening party on there. There's people that logged on from like different countries, and just to see that there's people that you haven't necessarily met physically that really love your stuff and are willing to actually pull up, not even physically, online, just to have a feel of it. And yeah, that's the reason why I did it. And I'm still going to be putting out more stuff, on the metaverse like subsequently. because it's such an amazing prospect, and I'm all about innovation. You see Snoop Dogg, see like Nas, you feel me? They have like houses in the Murderverse, like places like you could go in, like Snoop's house in the Murderverse. You could go in and see like pictures, listen to like unreleased music.
Wow.
It's crazy. There's so much potential. But innovation that's what's making everything possible. So yeah, it's something I tapped into, and I'm really enjoying it. It's amazing to see. Yeah.
As well, the holders of the NFT, they can also earn money and royalties.
Like royalties off
from
the records.
from the
like
records.
literally from records that you actually put out there on the metaverse. Like you literally be getting royalties off the songs. So it just shows like there's so much lucration in everything, putting money back in the fans' pocket even as much as they're putting money in your pocket. So yeah, it's just how it works, man.
Definitely want to salute you on just the innovation and creating a unique experience.
Thanks, Maggie.
For your listeners. Benson, the name, formerly known as Buju.
Yeah.
Now, I'm Jamaican. My family's Jamaican. So, growing up, I grew up on the dancehall artist Buju Benson. So
yes, I love Buju Benson.
I love Buju Benson. So, when I first seen the name, I was like, wait a minute, did Buju drop? Did he drop the Benson, or is he just going by Buju? And then when I listened to the music, I was like, that's not Buju.
That's not Buju Benson.
But
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
But I like it. So, you having the name Buju, like, the confusion, did that cause anything for you?
To be honest, like when I actually found the meaning or coined the meaning, it was like I was doing my research, and Buju is like native Jamaican for breadfruit. It's a nickname given to like chubby kids, and it related so much to me because I was chubby, and I'm like, rah, I just need to give it a lot more meaning. So I decided to coin off a beauty underneath just understood, which was me realizing the talent that I had, that it was beautiful and I could change my life with it. And that point, me understanding that was when I said, okay, yeah, I'm wrong with this name, Buju. So yeah, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, like that was when I was using the tag Buju. And it's like, I wanted something more unique to me. Like I didn't want to go to Jamaica and just because, I'm chubby, or just because I'll see 20 to 30 people that are called Buju just because they're chubby. You feel me? It's like, it doesn't necessarily sit well with me. It's like I wanted something more authentic to me. And the project I dropped the year before, Sorry I'm Late, I had the first song on there was my real name, Daniel Benson. And so it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to use my surname and, run with it. Because everything in the world right now matters. That matters right now is a name.
Right.
From Louis Vuitton to Tom Ford to this one to Givenchy to whatever. You feel me? Everything is a name. You feel me? So it's like using my surname was really important to me, just to have that significance. Authentic. And so like I decided to pick that Benson, and I was writing it out one day, and I saw it was a little too long, and so I wrote it as BNXN. And it looks so amazing because
drop the vowels.
So yeah, so it was just super nice to see, and yeah, that's the more reason why I changed it. There wasn't a lot of pressure because, as mind blowing as it was, whenever you type Buju, I came up first.
You came up first.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Which was wild.
I did it myself.
Yeah, which was like wow, like rah, you actually substantially rode this shit to the end. But it's like I needed something. I needed it to stick a lot more. You see, when it came out there in Times Square and the big ass billboard right up there and it's written there BNXN, it meant so much more to me. So that's all I was really working towards. So that's really what I wanted.
Like you could take full credit.
Yeah, I could take full credit for it. So it's like it's not because it's a nickname or it's attached to somebody or like I needed it to feel right. Like today. When Basta 97 has this achievement, it's tagged to me.
It's tied to you.
You feel me? So it's like I needed it to be just that. You feel me? So yeah, that was the reason why.
Absolutely, because me just being on the internet or me going on Twitter, I'd see Buju trending on Twitter.
And I'm so okay with people still calling me Buju because like it's what they're used to. It's not like and I love it. You feel me? Just call me Buju. It's dope. But like to register the sound and the work I'm doing, I need to use a name that is more unique to me, my person, you feel me? So that's the reason why I changed the name, but I'm still so okay with people calling me Buju. It's my nickname now. You feel me? So yeah, it's okay.
Absolutely. Nigerian superstar,
Definitely.
BNXN,
Yeah.
Benson.
Pronounce it Benson.
Mama
Just call
named
it
him
Benson.
Daniel Benson, but we gonna call him Benson
Yeah,
today.
just call me Benson, really.
Is in the
Yeah.
building, A-Town. Now, Bass is 97. You know, how do you feel like you've grown as an artist from Sorry I'm Late to Bad since 97?
Bruh, so much. The projection, the direction, the songwriting, the sound, everything has gone from like 0 to 100. You feel me? The sound is just a lot more cleaner. It's refreshing. It just shows dynamic. I'm the project guy. I like to be more conscious on how to deliver a full project, not just like the hit. You feel me? Because I need something that really outlasts and people can listen to just because they like the project for what it is, not because there's one song on there that I really like. You feel
That they're
me?
gonna
So,
play 1,000
yeah,
times.
you feel me? They got to just listen to like the whole project. So I was very intentional about what I wanted to say. The topics I really wanted to hit, talking about like toxic love, talking about like confidence, talking about like being grateful, and there's a whole lot of topics like I was just breezing through. You feel me? So that's why I was very intentional about it. I wanted to make sure that everything I was saying was on point, and you can almost feel it. It's like, oh, right. When you listen to one song, you're like, you read the lyrics, it's like, rah, oh shit, that's what he be on. Oh yeah, I like it. You feel me? So that's what exactly I wanted to do. Connect a couple of cultures together. It's why I had producers from Nigeria, combining their work with producers in the UK and then combining with Sakpase in the US. It's a whole different thing. Work like it's opened my mind to a whole lot now. So on the album, there's a whole lot more I'll be working on. You feel me? Like a whole lot more producers. I've been working with a whole lot more producers here in the US too. So yeah, I'm just excited.
Speaking of working with producers and stuff in the US, who are some artists and producers in the US that that you're looking forward to working with that you haven't worked with yet?
That I haven't worked with yet. I think the last time we were here, I think we worked with ATL Jacob.
ATL Jacob, shout out ATL Jacob.
Yeah.
He was just up here the other day.
Yeah, he really crazy. Yeah, like he's really dope. I worked with Hitmaker.
Hitmaker,
Yeah,
okay.
I worked with Hitmaker like a whole lot. Say in May. So there are songs that we made together. I'm really looking forward to dropping. Damn.
As far
as
artists,
as far as artists are concerned, like I'm super open to working with anybody. It's like it's more like I'm more if you're feeling it, yeah, cool. I'm not. There's nothing forced, nothing anything. I just need you to. If you appreciate the sound, yeah, let's get it. You feel me? It's not a thing I really want to force any sound on you. You feel me? So yeah, I like everything to come as organic as possible. You feel me? So you gotta like my music for really what it is, and then So Diplo reached out to me on some. Yeah, I like your music. It's like that's the kind of thing I like. You feel me? So that shows
major.
It shows it's very organic. You feel me? So that's where my head is at. You feel me? So even if today like Drake reached out, like I want him to. I don't want it to be on some. Oh yo Drake, you listen.
Just
to my
hopping
shit,
on a
you feel
wave.
me?
It's
me?
more
I need him
so
to be like, yeah. Oh, I heard your shit. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you feel me? It means a lot more.
That mutual respect and admiration for,
man,
appreciation for the music.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes everything really work well. You feel me? I wouldn't need to tell you, oh, post this up if we actually have something together.
Right. Because you'll do it anyway.
Yeah, you do it just because I love it.
You want the people to know about it anyway.
Yeah, man. So organic, relationships are the best ones. So yeah, if anybody wants to work, cool. Like, you feel me? I need you to like it because you like it. You feel me? Not because like, oh shit.
I know it's gonna be number one on the Billboard and Apple Music.
You feel me? Like it's
Benson's on it.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, So I mean, it's just super amazing. Frank Montana hopped on the finesse.
Oh, French.
Yeah, he was wild. Like I was like, bruh, you guys like to sound like that.
Mhm.
Cool. It's amazing to see. Yeah.
Shout out French Montana.
real.
So now, you've been all across the world, all around the world,
Yeah.
Partying here, partying there, nightclubs there,
Toy
nightclubs
head,
there.
whatnot. Real.
To describe the difference between like the Nigerian, party scene and the American party scene that you've experienced.
Well, like for one, I'll say like the concerts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're really crazy. It's not. I won't say it's anything like back home, because back home is 1,001%. Frequencies up. You cannot compare.
Huh.
But I was on tour with Coffee in May.
Shout out to Coffee.
We went like 13 cities. Came to ATL, went to Philly, went to New York. So many places.
Mhm.
We went to I've lost count. Santa Cruz, LA, bruh, so many places.
Mhm.
And to see that the music has traveled so far, I didn't have a single bad set. Like all the sets were up. Like I come off stage and it's like, rah, you're that guy? Yo, wow. It's like, bro. So it just shows like, a lot of people are actually listening to the music way more than I even thought.
Mhm.
So I want to come back here and like do like a whole personal tour on my own to just see like the demographic of how well like the people are loving it. You feel me? Because I was in Austin, Texas, raw. But like I was in Brooklyn, I was like, raw, like you guys are this much. You feel me? I finished touring with Coffee in May, and then I went on a Europe tour. So bro, I was going to places like I'd only see on magazines or like here on TV. I was in Portugal, dog.
Places I ain't never been before.
I was in Malta and they were up. Like,
Up.
the music is, I'm seeing videos like, how'd you know this song? Like how, and how is the music really taking, even in places where you go to that, they haven't necessarily heard the music. The vibration is just keeping everybody up. Like they're having a good time, So it's amazing to see that, the music has traveled, It's nothing, the shows, the concerts, it's nothing compared back home. But, it's nice to see that you're appealing to a whole bigger audience, Sometimes I come out to see like 20,000 people, It's like, how do people get here? It's amazing to see, And trust me, it's a huge dynamic, Everything is all different out here, The parties, I've been to a lot of parties that I was like, all right, you guys be playing Afrobeats? Lovely, And the babes love us. You feel me? They really love the African thingy.
Trust me,
So,
I know.
It's lit. It's really lit. So yeah, man, it's amazing to see.
Absolutely, man. Well, I just want to wish you much success on
Thank you,
your
my
journey
dog.
as you
I
go
appreciate
all
you.
around the world. Just being an ambassador
Yeah, for the
for
sound.
the sound of Afrobeat, and you're just taking it all across the
Thank you,
world.
my G.
I think it's amazing.
Thank
And how you're just innovating and using technology and just incorporating that, and just bringing people together and bringing closer. Because once again, music is a universal
Yeah,
language,
man.
and once you set the vibe and the vibration, people are going to be connected
Yeah.
to it. They're going to draw.
That's
to
what
that
I
energy.
think that needs to just happen. Because when I see like even the artists out here like connecting to like our music,
Mhm.
it's really nice to see. You feel me? It shows there's so much more, and all they gotta do is just have an avenue to listen to it.
Mhm.
You feel me? So yeah, I'm shout out to Rich the Kid too. I forgot.
That's my
that G.
brother,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm
Richard
like-
Kid is my
Yeah,
brother.
He reached out to me like
Mhm.
he's one of the nicest guys out. Like,
Absolutely.
like trust me, like he's amazing too. So yeah, I had to just say that. I had to make sure I say that.
One time, my dog Rich.
Yeah, man, he's an amazing guy, really cool guy.
Mhm.
Like he's one of the guys that really likes the music for the music. It's like,
Mhm.
yo, I love this shit. I love
Yeah,
this sound.
Rich. Of
me?
course, Rich has a Haitian background,
Yeah.
which is tied to Africa as
Yeah.
well. So he's over there a lot.
Trust.
So he definitely is definitely one that's very mindful of,
Yeah.
of the sound of
Yeah,
the music.
I
so
could
he
tell.
appreciates
He's
it.
very attentive. Like, like rah. Like I send him like best stuff because we be talking, and it's like,
Mhm.
rah, yo, this is hot. This is hot. And yeah, it's amazing to see, man. Shout out the guy.
Absolutely. A-Town, the homie Benson,
Real.
formerly known as Buju.